Hello everyone, it's Professor Chisholm and this is CTS1050 and this is week 4, but this is the Capstone project, which is considered your midterm for the class, and we'll be going back to Word for this one, right? And I've already downloaded the start and the resource. So you have to start file and the resource, and now all I need to do is open up Word and get this going. Now it's really important that you guys at least attempt to get this capstone project because it is the only one that's in the midterm category, and if you don't get a grade in that category, it can adversely affect your overall grade. So make sure that you make the capstone a priority for you. All right, so I've already went ahead, opened this. I'm going to upload a file, and I'm going to go ahead and open up the latest version of this, even though I've done this. Okay, now this file, people always get confused. It's blank. Nope, we come back to this later, but there's the file right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what we need to do. It says open the file. We did that. Leave the file alone. It's got to stay this as a Word doc. You cannot save it as PDF. You have to submit it exact file extension that this is right now. So you cannot use, Mac programs or Google programs. It has to be done in Word. This is a Microsoft Office class. All right, so it says select the text below the section break. The section break is up here. So if we go and show hide, there's the section break. So we want everything below here to be formatted. So it says select the text below the section break. Well, this is it here. There is a shortcut, which is Control A. That will select the whole document. On the Mac, it's different. Otherwise, you can click and drag your mouse all the way down and select the whole document. Okay, so I've selected it, and it says select the text below, change the font size to 11. So let's change it to 11. And it says line spacing to 1.15, which we have to go up under here under the paragraphs. Click on line spacing to 1.15. And it says after paragraph spacing to 10 point. Now, there's nothing in there, so I'm going to type and 10 in here and say OK. Now, it's sort of expanded out my document. All right. Now, it says change top, bottom, left, and right margins. And this is where I erred last time. So I'm going to just keep that all selected. And I'm going to go under layout margins, and I'm going to say we want everything 1 inch. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So there we go. So it says change top, bottom, left, and right margins to 1, which is the first one. If you look at it, top, it all says 1. Okay, cool. We did that. Now it says apply the title style to the first line of the document on page 2. All right, so we need to make sure it's deselected and just highlight the title, and then we need to go to the Home tab, and we need to go to here, Styles, and we need to go find Title, and if we scroll down, it should be right there. We highlight it. Okay, apply title style, which we do, and it says select the title, center it horizontally, and apply bold text formatting. So this is where we go, align center, and apply bold. So we did that. Okay. Now it says apply the heading 1 style to each of the bolded headings in the document. Okay, so we're going to go here, highlight that, and we want heading 1. Apply the heading 1 style. There it is, heading 1. And we have to go to each of those. Heading 1, college expenses, heading 1, financial aid information, heading 1, and there should be one more, which is enrollment status, heading 1. All right, should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. All right, now it says select federal grants through scholarships and the types of financial aid section. So types of financial aid. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to click on this, and we're going to add wingdings. All right, so what we want to do is we're going to add a special bullet point. We're going to go up here, click on the drop down next to the bullet points, and we're going to say define new bullet point. Now, it's set for Calibri. We want wingdings. Mine's already done, but you would type wingdings in there There's wingdings right there. And you want, it should be a solid block. I don't know if I have the right, oh, I have webdings. You want wingdings. So there it is, wingdings. You may have to type it in. So you can always, highlight it and type in wingdings. Okay, then it gives it, you want the first, I don't want webdings, I want wingdings. So there's wingdings, and you want this one. When you hover over it, it should say 006E. We click on that and we say insert. Now it's changed it all to square bullet points. Now, leave that selected. It says apply solid black square bullet point. We did. Now it says select the bulleted list and change the left indent to 5. So what we have to do is go up here and make sure, mine was already set to 5. So if you go up here, it should say 0.5. So there's 0.5. And then it says use the format pair to copy the format of the bulleted list to the body. Okay, so we have to copy that. So it's still highlighted, so we want to go over here and click on format. Control-Alt-C to apply the format to multiple places. Double-click format painter. Okay. We want to do that. And then we want to bring this down here. And it says that it wants us to do it to okay, it says financial information section. So it wants to, not this first paragraph, but from parents. So it all the way down to parents to all the way here. And then we also, they want us to apply it here. And also to here. Come on. So it's not remembering what I did here. So we'll go here, format painter, and we're going to apply it to here. There. Now, it does tell you to go in and make sure you're still, your left indent's still at 5. It is. So I'm assuming it is. Okay, so those are the other areas that you want to apply that to. Okay? Now, with that, it says, yeah, and it gives you a little example of what it's going to look like. Perfect. All right. Then it says select both bulleted list and the paragraph between in the enrollment status. So they want us to select all of this, including that one sentence there. And it says change the after paragraph spacing to 4 point. All right. So we go back up under paragraph. After spacing wants to go to 4 point. And we'll say OK. All right. So there's that. Now, it says customize a table in the college expenses section. Okay, it says select the entire table and change the after paragraph spacing. So select the whole table, click and highlight, click and drag down, and we want to do after paragraph. So we have to go back to home for a second, and it says after paragraph, it says to take it to 0. Change the after paragraph spacing to 0. Say OK. So now it condensed it a little bit, right? Then it says insert a row above the first row in the table. All right, so we put our cursor in there, we right click, we say insert row above. Now we have a row above. Now it says merge the cells in the new first row and type estimated annual. So we have to highlight all 3. And let's see if it goes under table design, table layout. Does it give us a merge? There it is, the merge right there. We merge it, and then it tells us to type estimated annual college expenses. And then it says apply the grid table 4 accent table style to this table. All right, so it's telling us to apply something to the whole table. So we're going to highlight it again. And it says apply the grid table 4 accent. So that would be under table design. And when we click this drop down arrow, there's grid, but we want table. If we hover over it, it gives us, we want grid table 4 accent 1. So we click that. And then it says apply table style options to the header row, total row, and banded row, and deselect all the other style options. Okay, so when you have this highlighted, you want to make sure header is selected, which it is. It says total row, also banded rows, but it wants us to deselect that one. So, okay, so that is correct. These three should be highlighted, these three unselected, right? Yeah, okay, so that's E. 5E. Now it says change the alignment of the first row to align center. Okay, so first row, we have to go up under table layout, align center, align top center. Did I click top center? Align, there we go, align top center. That's what we want, align top center. And then it says change the alignment of the second and third columns to align top right. So we want to highlight these two, and it says align top right. Align top right. Perfect. Now change the alignment of the second and third columns. So change the alignment of the second and third columns. That's all of this. Align top right. All right. Change the alignment of the second and third columns to align top right. And it's bold the text in the second row. So we need to highlight our second row, and we need to go to home, and we need to bold it. Perfect. Now it says adjust column widths to keep text from wrapping. I don't have anything, so wrapping means it's gone to a second line. Everything seems to be fine. So we don't really need to do anything. Then it says review and delete a comment. Review the comment. So there's a comment in here, and it's in the financial aid area. See that little bubble right there? Comment bubble. We're going to click that, and there it is. Now it's telling us to delete it. So we click on the little three dots over there and say delete thread. It now goes away from the document. That's done. Okay, now it says place your insertion point for fees. So we've got to do a footnote. So it's telling us to go into the column, and it's the second to last column one, second to last row. We're going to put our cursor after the word unit, and what we're going to do is we're going to put a footnote. And so what we do is we have to click on reference and say insert a footnote. So sorry, yeah, this happened last time. I'm not really sure why it does this, but let's try that again. Go down here, put the insertion point, reference, footnote, and there it is. I have no idea. Seems to be some sort of glitch in here. Okay, so now we type in the estimated fees are based on the average units for a full-time student, in parentheses, 12 units. Oh, that's not a parentheses, that's an asterisk. 12 units times $, 46 per unit. Close the parentheses and the period, and then you're good. So we just click away, and then that's 7A and 7B. And now when we look at this, we've got a little 1 right there. Okay, now it says update the table of contents. Okay, so what you have to do is scroll up here, and notice that when you go right below the table of contents, it looks like there's something clickable. So what we want to do is click it, and it says over here, update table of contents. So all of a sudden it gives us everything that we need to do there. So remove the insertion point, click on the table of contents, show the sections, which we just did. Now it says select and center table of contents. So up here, we're going to go here, and we're going to have to go to the Home tab, click center, though I probably had it when I did that, but it says, then change the font color to the 5th color in the last row. So color. So last row, 5th color, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be indigo accent darker 50%. That is correct. So now we do that, and that is done. Now it says insert and customize the logo. So place your insertion point after the section break. Now, you don't, that's the table of contents. It's got to be right below it, okay? If we look here, there's, hide show, that's our insertion point. So now what we have to do is insert that logo. So we're going to go under insert, and we're going to go picture, and it's going to say from this device, and I've got to go, and I've got it downloaded 1,000 times because I was having problems. So there it is, SPCCD logo, open. All right, perfect. Now, use the wrap text drop down. So what I do is, so there's the wrap text, and you want to go, what does it say? Square left. It's going to push it over, which is fine. So there's square left. Wrap text, square left. We did that. Change the height to 1 inch, the width automatically. Okay, so you want to make sure the lock aspect ratio is selected, and then change this either by typing it in or using the arrows. Take it to 1, and there's that. Okay, so that is done. Then it says select free application. So now we have to go down here to our bulleted list, and it says free application. So 1, 2, third bullet point down underneath the financial aid information, you're going to highlight, you're going to highlight free applications all the way to the FAFSA. And what you're going to do is you're going to then right click on it, and you're going to click on link, and you're going to type in there https://fafsfa.ed.gov, and we're going to say insert. Now it's given you a clickable hyperlink inside the document. That's always good to know, by the way. All right, so that is 10. Now, this is pretty much it. So this is all we have to do. So what we have to do is save this file. So in this case, we have to go File, create a copy, and download a copy. We download the copy. Perfect. Now I drag over this and pull this up and upload my file. So I'm going to go look for it. Now, I'm looking at my time. It should be this one. It's the latest time date, so 11:39. It's 11:40 right now, so I'm going to click that and say open. And say yes, I'm ready to submit. And I got an 89. I have no idea. So this is the score I got previously too. I did it. I have no idea what it is. And same things, format painter, and then this style thing. I have no idea. So it gets you a little bit further along, guys. It gives you a 20. Well, last time I had a 22. So I don't know what I did. So I must have missed something in my errors here. Yeah. So I don't know. It's finicky, right? All right. Well, this, it could be that I move too fast. Sometimes I do, and, I forget something. So, but this is a starting place for you at the end of the day. All right. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, your concerns, just let me know. All right. Have a great day. Bye.